everyone, welcome to another more video, and today I'm talking to you about infantry spear set. So spear sets, this actually continuation video from my mix set video. Now this is gonna be covering only spear sets. This is gonna be covering only the infantry spear set, and I'm making one video per set. So in case you wanna watch for a specific set, I would recommend for you to check out those other videos once there are up. But for instance, me an infantry set, as you can see, you usually want to have one of each set for their spears. And the reason you want a spear set is in case you're attacking with one troop, you want to do you're doing guild showdown and your guilds require you to do one comps and stuff like that, or you're becoming a rally lead. You're becoming a rally lead. You really need to have good gear composition, good gear, a good gear set, as well as have proper knowledge for it. So first time we cover the PSO gear. So we go to Foundry, Foundry. No, not cabinet either. Equipment. So we're gonna start again like the last one. So infantry wise, the helmet for you to go for is the beast helmet. This one will give you 30% at gold level, and this will be the best and the go-to for infantry, for your infantry troops. If you're not able to work on this one, any army one or like the Indulgent Visage would be the one for free to play, but there's not much free to play pieces on spear sets since they are more advanced than mix sets, in my opinion. So you're looking to use right here a beast helmet, if not a champion piece that focuses on infantry right here. But no, you go to usually beast helmet if you're not planning to spend too much money champ sets and champ packs. Now going to chest piece, the final form, like the best piece for you to go for is a terror shield, because this will give you a 35% infantry attack, 25% infantry HP, plus an additional 15% army HP, which is considered an additional 15% army HP. Infantry HP. But I would not recommend going for this one right off the bat, because the Terror Thorn is an infantry based monster, so you need other pieces for it. Also, this is one of the most expensive pieces from them since it is a 9C cost. But before working on that one, you need to get the vials maxed out, which I will talk about them at the very end since they are the accessories. But I would recommend for you to work on Firewall Plate while you're waiting on that. Now, Firewall Plate is good for your mix set, but it's also good for your infantry set since it does have 20% infantry attack plus 50% army HP. So basically, you're missing the 25% army infantry HP and an additional 50% infantry attack. But of course, this is for the lower. This is for your average high grade infantry set piece. You're going to work with a terror shield once you have the other pieces, either at gold or at mythic, depending on what you go for. Going to a leg piece. On the leg piece, I believe you can go for Dragon Talents, and Dragon Talents do have a 20% infantry attack and a 50% army HP. At a more advanced level, you're gonna go for Storm Tacet since it does have an additional 10% attack for infantry, but you're losing on the army HP a bit. I believe there's no other piece that is more advanced than that, but those would be the go-to pieces that are not champion pieces. Next up on the main hand, looking at the Frostwind Greatsword. This will be your not your main one, but this is the one to go to before you work on the most advanced pieces, depending how much money you want to spend. But besides that, the main piece you want to go for is a Terror Lash. Now this is a 27% attack infantry attack. All right, this is this one. Yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah, so it's 27.5% infantry attack, which is more than the Bon Appetit one, which has a 25% infantry attack. So it's a little bit more. It has infantry defense, not compared to the infantry HP. But of course, is the most expensive. Well, no, it's not that expensive. It's only 2 requirement, but it does require for the use seeds. In addition, I believe. Yeah. So Frozen Greatsword has less infantry attack, in comparison. But I think another piece you could go for would technically be the Bon Appetit one, since it does give you the 20, gives you just 2% less infantry attack, but also gives you an additional infantry 10% HP. So it will really be a matter of where you want to focus your resources due to the fact of um, where how much you want to spend on them. Since some pieces, since Bon Appetit is one of the rarest drops to work on. Next up, we're looking for the offhand. Now, offhand, you can go different ways. People you could go winter mids, but it's not really recommended since it only gives you army HP. Not that worth it. The infantry pieces to go for. You have the Dark Edges for more free to play base one. This is the one I use for my infantry set. This gives you infantry attack and army attack. So it technically gives you about 20% infantry attack in comparison to other pieces. Which, let's see, the infantry version over here want to give you defense. But of course, you also have the Vital Switchblade, which can give you a 50% infantry attack. It's more expensive, but it's not really one to go for. You do have the Cut of the Deep, giving you 50% army infantry attack and infantry HP. But the one to go for is the what? Did I miss it? Is it over here that I missed it over here? Oh no, I did miss it. No. Okay, no. So I forgot to talk about this one. In the main hand, Militia Saw is another one people will go for. Just for the fact that it gives you 25% infantry attack, even though I believe the whip gives you 27. But it's depending on where you want to focus your pieces on, since it will really it will make it easier and faster for you to get your infantry set. So on offense, as I was saying, you really don't have much to work with. You have the Dark Edges giving you a total of 20% infantry attack. You have the rest giving you a 50% infantry attack plus other infantry stats. I haven't seen anything to be much better than that. It's hard to get a good offense. Next up is accessories. Accessories, there are two different accessories that you could take. So the lower level or the lower rate accessory that I would recommend would be the Terror Vial. This one I mentioned that for the reason that you want to focus on these first before going advanced on the other pieces, meaning the chest piece and the main hand. There's a reason because each of these give you 16% infantry attack, and there are a cheap one of costing only one Terror Seed. Now, only at one Terror Seed, you're able to get a whole vial below 16, right? Actually, it gives you 16% infantry attack, and 5% infantry. But you have 3 of them, this would be a total of 48% infantry attack, additional 50% infantry HP, which is very good stat boost. Now, of course, there is an advanced version on the offense. I mean, on the accessories, just like there is in most of the pieces. And the advanced version of the accessories would be the cups, the Bon Appetit cups. And these ones give you 25% infantry attack gauge plus 50% HP. So in technicality, you get all these 3 to gold. You're looking at 75% infantry attack and 45% infantry HP. The problem is that it is an expensive piece of equipment to work on, since it is 13 halos, gold halos per cup, not including the halos you're required to work on before getting there. As you can see, I am nowhere close to getting my cup to gold. So those are the armor, the gear pieces that I would recommend for your infantry blast or your infantry spear set, depending how you want to call it. Next, I'm talking about the lineups that you would need to do. So I will show you my infantry spear set. So this is my infantry spear set. Like I mentioned, all the pieces that I use myself. I keep forgetting to change this. This needs to be changed into my cup, since I do get an additional 18% attack and HP. Since it is different, because of the jewel placement and stuff like that, and it's gonna get those extra speed, extra boost. So I need to replace that, but 280,000 gold coins, and I'm not gonna spend that. So this is pretty much the infantry, my infantry set. You can see infantry wise, it gives me additional almost 200%. Of course, it doesn't have the proper jewels on here, since all my jewels are in my mix set. So this could technically reach a good 230 to 50 depending on my tools, and of course not including the army attack I do get from the pieces. So now talking about the formation. Now when you're attacking in infantry, if you're attacking the pure infantry spear, you don't want to send pure infantry, because pure infantry, in case you have not seen my failings video, this could be something new you didn't know about. Well, maybe you did, but this is gonna be more in detail. But whenever you see a battle, you see right here how the failings they are lined up in a certain order. So right here shows that it's gonna be 4 lines of troops. So in this case, whoever you're attacking will first focus the first 4 squads that you have here. Then focus the next 2 squads, then the next 2 squads. Before it focuses your infantry. No matter your infantry are fighting right there in the front lines, but they will walk up and they'll go for the range which stop in the back. So they're gonna walk past your infantry, even your infantry is right here. They're gonna walk past your infantry, target these 2 squads, and then target these next 2 squads. So they have 3 attacks to do before they attack your infantry, which can let you have 1 or 2 free attacks on them, on the enemy troops. Now what's good about this is that you put infantry in the back. By the way, this is going to be the same concept for the other ones. It's going to be, of course, different lineups. So he's going to put infantry in the back, and so it buys you time. This with phalanxes. But if you happen to have wedges, I would recommend for you to use wedges, because with a phalanx, it has to go through 3 lines of squads, while in wedges it will have to go through 4 lines of squads. Now these ones are not next to each other. You can see there's a separation here, so they'll have to go through 4 sets of squads before they attack your pack line. So for infantry spears attack, I would recommend for you to go half phalanx if you don't have wedges unlocked, or range wedge, which will put your infantry to the very back. This is the same concept that you're going to be hearing for the other 2 setups, but of course I'll talk about those and those other setups. So that's pretty much it for the video. That's your infantry wedge and stuff and the formation you would need to use in order to attack. As for heroes, you want to use 4 infantry heroes plus an army hero. And now the army hero you need. The reason we say this is because 4 infantry heroes, as I mentioned in formation. So each of these is a squad. So you only have 4 squads no matter what troop type you send. So you send 5 cavalry heroes. Only four of them will be placed on a cav squad. The other one will be sitting in the back. So you only have 4 squad attacks versus the 5 squad attacks the defender has. So in order to defend from this, you use an army hero that's a different troop type. So one of these can have a squad attack, even if it's very little, but it also gives the army stat to the rest of your cav squads. Or in this case, we're talking about the infantry squads, and it will give the infantry squads the stat boost. That means their squad attack is going to be even stronger than just sending 5 infantry heroes, because you'll be getting that extra 20% infantry attack or army attack added to each of those. So that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you found the information. I hope it helps you out. Unfortunately, there's not much free-to-play gear pieces that can help out to make a spear set, since spear sets are more advanced gear sets compared to mix sets. And there's a free-to-play mix that you can work on. Now, I hope, like I mentioned, like multiple times already in the recording, if you enjoy the video, you find it useful, please leave a like on the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.